remaining in the flow of moment-to-moment timelessness. Mars 16. Power of death and prophecy. Where there is life force, there is death, transcendent door to the beyond. Everything in the biosphere is a continuous recirculation or migration of atoms, the recirculation of life within death and death within life. Prophecy is the gift of seeing the true meaning of life and death, and receiving from Akashic space the message to be spoken. Earth 10. Power of accomplishment and free will. Relates to the two poles of consciousness. The power of accomplishment relates to the power of memory at birth. How? By remembering purpose and bringing to completion the order of the universe through the correct use of free will. Free will is the choice to align with the divine plan. This is true accomplishment. Venus 7. Power of art and magic. Art is a natural function of the power of accomplishment. Magic is what arises from the correct alignment of free will with the divine plan. To align with the divine plan is to put the mind in its correct place. Mind and time precede space and physical order. Realizing this, magic becomes possible and art becomes supernatural. Mercury 4. Power of purification and love. Purification is a natural function. We are in a continuous process of purification. When we have purified, then we can truly love. This is all a process of the solar prophetic generation of love. We purify ourselves to heal ourselves. When we heal ourselves, then we naturally generate love for ourselves and for all beings. Only when we truly love and accept ourselves, we can love others. Love is the greatest natural healing. The 5 circuits of Earth's consciousness reflect how the noosphere functions through the planetary orbits. The orbital frequencies of the planets create one large field of resonance. Within this large field, every planet has some unique function and vibrational frequency. Each planet has a double charge, a flow coming from the galaxy, galactic karmic, and a flow going out from the sun, solar prophetic. These 5 circuits are the consciousness grooves, where the field of intelligence interacts with the phenomenal world. The circuits go from the outermost to the innermost. Each circuit has a frequency, and the sum of these frequencies is 140. 28 times 5 equals 20 times 7. This is the telectonon sacred ratio. The 5 circuits are the defining orders of Earth's consciousness within the resonant field. The circuits give a sequence of formal order to the whole field of resonance in a descending order of 4. 36 to 32 equals 4, etc. This formal order is fractally microscopically transmitted into the noosphere as a 4-fold organizing factor, which also recapitulates a set of fundamental power from 20 to 36. Each circuit has 2 basic fields of consciousness: telepathic, 5 outer planetary orbits, and instinctual, 5 inner planetary orbits. There are 6 different telepathic and instinctual alignments that correspond to the 6 mental spheres. The 7th mental sphere, the hollow mind perceiver, is the auric egg that encloses the other 6. Consciousness is a function of the star Kinichahau, which functions like a gyroscope to hold the orbits of its electrons called planets. The sequence of the planets is embedded in an interplanetary cosmogenesis, and each interplanetary circuit represents a different quality of consciousness and intelligence. Pluto and Mercury, metaconsciousness, Alpha-Omega Recharge Circuit. Frequency 36, 9 times 4. Regenerative power of mind, 4th power of 9. This is the highest heliospheric plane of consciousness that connects with the whole galactic order. It is akin to the supramental order, beyond mind. It is purely solar galactic force. Neptune and Venus, Allied Memory Instinct Circuit. Frequency 32, Crystalline Order of Consciousness. This circuit connects telepathic memory with instinctual organic preconscious and subconscious annals. Uranus and Earth, Biotelepathic Circuit. Frequency 28, Key Circuit for the activation and transformation of the biospheric field into the telepathic order of the noosphere. Saturn and Mars, Externalizing Intelligence Circuit. Frequency 24, the Velatropa Sector. This circuit externalizes inner perceptions as well as receives external perceptions that are transferred to the Internalizing Intelligence Circuit. Maldek and Jupiter, Internalizing Intelligence Circuit. Frequency 20, Totality of Being and Consciousness. This circuit internalizes outer perceptions, as well as transferring perceptions that flower from inner experience to the Externalizing Intelligence Circuit. Do planetary myths hold validity now? Is Mercury really the messenger? For the most part, this may be the case. Mercury's orbital position is closest to the Sun, and with its 88 orbital cycle, it moves the fastest of all the planets. Because of this speed, Mercury is associated with the messenger bringing communication. Mercury was depicted with wings on his feet. We see those associations have some type of scientific validity. Beyond this, it is questionable. Do the physical characteristics of the planets have anything to do with the quality of consciousness of that planet? For example, Jupiter is the biggest planet, Saturn is the lightest. Is this fact not important for the determination of consciousness and psychological aspects? In this solar system, there are 5 inner planets. These are relatively small in size, and there is a very distinct dividing line made by the asteroid belt between the inner planets and the outer ones. With the exception of Pluto, the outer planets are giant compared with the inner ones, which are all small Earth-sized planets. If the Creator has created everything for a purpose, then all design has purpose, and there is nothing in the universe that is not designed according to a law or principle. It appears that this system is designed so that the inner 5 original planets were all roughly the same size and mostly rocky. Then there were at least 4, if not more, gaseous and fiery outer planets, which were very large, with again the exception of Pluto. In 2006, Pluto was downgraded by the scientific community to a planetoid. This is psychologically interesting, given the aspects of the psyche that are associated with Pluto. If it is not really a planet, then what is it, and how does it affect the field? Does this mean that its astrological and psychological attributes are invalid? Nonetheless, it maintains an orbital frequency that harmonizes with the other planetary orbits. But there is a clear distinction between the asteroid belt and then the very large size of Jupiter. What is the meaning of this? The planets are children of the Sun. It seems like the planets have everything to do with the star system that they are arranged around, just like the electrons going around a particular nucleus. The significance of the division into outer and inner planets, so physically obvious, has everything to do with the thought construct that the Sun is evolving and maintaining. What happens if an atom is stripped from its electrons? It ceases to be an element. By analogy, if you take the planets and their orbits away from the Sun, that would have a very destabilizing effect, and the thought structure of that Sun heliosphere is meant to evolve would cease altogether. The law of time places great significance in the relations of the planets to the Sun and their roles as defined by this solar relationship. Many planets have moons or satellites. Pay attention to these. Mercury and Venus are the only two planets with no moons. Earth and Pluto have only one moon. Mars is the only planet with 2 moons, and Neptune is the only planet with 13 known moons. What is the relation of the moons to the planets and the planets to the Sun? Moons are objects that go around planets, like planets are objects that go around the Sun. According to anthroposophy, Rudolf Steiner, the Earth is the physical place where the human soul connects with the body. Earth, Sun, and Moon provide the basic energies for the development of humanity. According to cosmic science, moons are planetoids that have no electrical fields and thus function solely as gravitational stabilizers. The solar system, with its star at the center, has ripples of planets going around it. In this way, the Sun is seen as having an etheric body, and the planets actually mark certain points of density within the etheric body of the Sun. What part of this galactic being are we? What is the nature of solar being, solar consciousness? What thought form is the solar system configuring? Is this thought cosmic history,